my label asked me to create content of myself and to talk about it and tell my friends all about me. And an introvert like myself, that is really hard to do on your cell phone. So I asked my friends if they would interview me and ask me all those difficult questions that everyone wants to know. And so I brought my really good friend here today. And I'm going to let him introduce himself because the voice will just soothe you right into the interview.
What's happening, party people? My name is Khalil Ekulona. I am a host, media journalist, a hip-hop artist, absolutely nuts. But you are this battle rapper, female, in this world that's full of aggression, that's full of testosterone, that's full of males, mostly young males. And look, let's be honest, we know how young males act, you know, particularly in areas like this. What were some of the more challenging parts of that experience?
Oh, man. Sometimes it get real. Like, I've had people try to fight me after the show.
Wow.
Because they lost.
Wow.
And they lost to a girl. And they lost, you know. I've had people, this one particular instance I remember, I can't remember the name of the battle, but it was one of those big ones it was at the Lincoln Theater, so it had to be something big or one of those. And I won the round, and the dude threw a fit. Like, he was yelling, and he was screaming, and he was like, you know, saying stuff, and the organizers of the event, they stopped it and they pulled me to the side and they said, we're going to say he won.
Wow. Because
we don't want no drama. He got a lot of, you know, fans in here, but we know you won. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. So they did it again and said he won.
How you feel about that now, reflecting? Does the BAM now say okay in that situation, knowing
probably,
what you know now?
Yeah, probably the BAM now would, because he was a little like, yeah, I didn't want that drama.
Oh,
you know
word.
what I'm saying?
Like that.
To calm him down. But after, it was crazy because once they told him won, it was, I was his best friend then. You know, that guy asked me to do a song with them too after that, and I was like, no.
You're gonna act like this?
Yeah, that happened more than not. I've had people, when they call my name to say I'm going against them, especially in battling, and they knew my reputation, they would not come to the stage and skip their turn.
Okay.
Because for men, you can lose a battle, but to lose a battle against a woman, against a girl,
it's credibility crushing. You know, unfortunately, they can't just be like, let me get better. She's nice.
Yeah. I have people like that. They'd be like, I'm gonna come back for you. I'm gonna come, and we battled again, and we would do that kind of thing. We had a rivalry with people, but most of the time they get mad.
Tell me about the first time you ever battled another female.
You know what? It's so crazy. The first time I did that was qualifying for the Rap Olympics. I was always the only girl in the battles.
Oh wow.
I can't recall up until that point, we were in Memphis, that I actually went up against another female. Like, I was so used to it, it didn't bother me. And my friends would be like, you know, you're the only girl. I was like, yeah. Like,
so what was it like battling the first time you battled another female?
It was hard to talk to, you know, to be aggressive. So I was just so happy. So
you're like, girl, we
best friends. And it was so funny. It was kind of like we were complimenting each other. And we were just like, oh, you're so fly. And she was like, oh, girl, you got skills. And then at the time, my director, because I was filming the show at the time, she was like, okay, y'all are being way too nice to each other. Because we couldn't even do it. We were just like, oh, that outfit is so fly, you know.
I got to deal with these whack ass males.
Right.
Oh, baby girl, I love you.
Right. You're so cute. You're so cute. And I said it, and afterwards we both was like, man, that was hard, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, because neither one of us wanted to do what they do to us. You know, we kind of both felt like that. I'm not finna come here and call you a bitch and a hoe and stuff, because that's what they do, you know. But I was just so excited. I didn't even want to talk about her.
That's awesome. So you said you were doing the show. So this is, I was about to get to this, MTV
Yeah, this is when they were filming the documentary, and I was qualifying for the Rap Olympics.
Okay.
I had to go to Memphis to qualify, and she was there, and she was like a Memphis rapper. She was good too, but it's just so weird. When I go back and look at the footage, they have that made the episode, and I was just like, oh, we were doing a bad job. We're just like, oh, and I think you're fly, and your hair is fly, you know. It was terrible. I won.
But yeah, but you need to have that solidarity. You know what I'm saying?
We cannot talk about each other.
Sisters out here doing it for themselves.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. It's crazy. What was that like, MTV?
You know, I think it was. I don't think I would have been able to survive it in this day and culture because it was my first introduction to being famous. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because when we were filming the show, you forget that this is what's happening. You know, they show up with the cameras, they mic you, and you're just walking around, you know. But when it aired, I was like, whoa, because now there are millions of people who think they know you.
Yeah, that's right.
And they spent an hour with you, and they went on this journey with you, and now, you know, they can just walk up to you and talk to you if they want to. Or I'll be in the grocery store, and people be on the phone, they're like, I'm telling you this, that girl. She was on that. I'm telling you this, her. I'm going to take a picture. Click, click, click. No. Yeah. You know, I wasn't ready for that. I'm going to be honest. I was not prepared for that. I'm prepared for it now, but just multiply that times 10 if that had came out in this culture with everyone having their phone.
Yeah, and social media and everything. It's crazy. So you were still in D.C. when this was going down?
Yeah, still in D.C.
So did you have people pop up to you on the train or whatever, like, yo, let's battle?
Yes. Yes.
Because of you were in there.
Yeah, they would be real aggressive with it, and they would walk up to me. Yeah, I got you. You know, I could have took you down in the first 2 rounds. Bob, come on, let's battle. And I'm like, I'm going to work.
Yeah, I got work to do.
I got work right now. I'm sorry, I'm running late.
I got a job, baby.
Yeah, are you coming to the joint? You know, and then people were paying me to battle. You know.
Oh, bad.
So it was like it ain't about just your reputation now. People put money on you, girl. You know.
Okay.
People would bet.
They would bet. There's a whole side game going on.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
whatnot.
Oh,
bookies.
gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
Bookies for BAM.
Right. Because they knew. And then when you get that reputation, you can never lose.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's like bare knuckle fighting, you know?
Right.
You're the one.
You got to always show up on point because now you went to you did this and you did that. And being the Rap Olympics then was sponsored by Shave 45 and XM and like a bunch of people from Eminem's label. It was in Detroit, you know. So not only are people in DC coming for me, there's people in California coming for me.
Yeah.
There are people over here coming for me. Anybody who wanted to get in the bridal circuit had a little check by my name. Like I got get if I get past her, then I can get to this, you know. And I didn't even win the whole thing, you know.
Where'd you place?
I came in 4th place, but I am still to this day the only female to make a team or to get to the final.
Okay, that's not bad. 4th place out of all those people.
Out of those
well
people.
Done, something to hang your hat on.
The dude who beat me won, so I felt good about that.
Okay, you know, and it's like, all right, can we have fun? I have a feeling. Well, I had fun with this. And I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of fun listening to your project.
I hope so.
JusBam.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Look, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for doing this. I feel like,
I really appreciate
this.
This
was easy so very much.
Thank you. Y'all make sure you listen. JusBam's record is coming out soon.
Thank you so much. So this is a conversation with friends, y'all. You got a little bit of insight about me. And I didn't have to look at my phone.
Not once.
We'll see you on social media.
That's right. That's right.
All right.